Hey guys, here we go into a jab film study for Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao. And we're going to take a look at some clips from Errol Spence in his 9th round fight. Then we're going to take a look at some clips of Manny Pacquiao in his fight with Keith Thurman. So right away, shooting the jab to control the space, and Errol Spence kind of slipping to the inside and kind of blasting forward with his own jab, okay? Then he rocks back, comes forward and meets Danny on the line, and Danny slips his jab this time and then resets. And he's going to come forward, and Danny Garcia is trying to get control of Errol Spence, as Errol Spence has this really particular timing of blasting forward and then shooting a punch. And Danny Garcia here timing it very well and countering him. Now, as Errol Spence continues to come forward with this same timing, trying to put extra pressure on Danny Garcia gets more and more used to it, okay? Now, here he is going around Danny Garcia's lead hand control and then off the line. Now he's going to move on the line and shoot his jab, pendulum, shoot a jab, and then off the line. And he's going to continue to use this rhythm of stepping on the line and then off the line and then on the line to shoot his straight left hand and then off the line and then on the line. He's going to pendulum step forward to put more pressure. And Danny Garcia, boom, gets control of that lead hand and starts setting his trap again. Now Errol Spence off the line, on the line. Danny Garcia reaches for control, pushes Errol Spence off the line. And now he's kind of got control of Errol Spence, and Errol Spence is going to take that step forward. And as he's taking that step, Danny sets a trap, shoots the lead hand out, and Errol Spence looks to counter again because he's constantly on that pressure. And now after this, Errol Spence kind of takes some time off in the round, and by the time he starts putting more pressure on Danny Garcia again is looking to counter that jab of his as he tries to use that pressure. Pay attention to Errol Spence's feet as he approaches the line each time, and then Danny Garcia uses that timing. Now, Keith Thurman's going to try a very similar thing here as he approaches the line with his jab. Boom, the jab comes out, and Manny Pacquiao immediately starts countering it with his cross here. His kind of right hook, kind of cross, countering it with the cross here. Boom, destroying his jab. Now, he doesn't have to just use his right hand to counter the jab. He can also counter with the left hand, as we see that he does against Floyd Mayweather in their epic fight in the 4th round when he hurt him right before he got to unleash a huge barrage of punches against a kind of a stunned Mayweather. Again, Manny Pacquiao is a master at countering the jab no matter who he's fighting, okay? And no matter what round it is, okay? Here he is in the 9th round getting control of Keith Thurman as Keith Thurman looks to come forward with his jab and control the space. And Manny Pacquiao in the 9th round, the worst round that he had against Thurman, and every one of his best punches was actually countering Thurman's jab as well. Again, I think that Manny Pacquiao, his skill set in particular, especially countering the jab, is going to be very, very, very effective. As we take a look again, Errol Spence's timing and his rhythm. Watch him try to plod forward here and getting countered and getting time. Okay? Again, his jab, he fights on this very particular pressure, this very particular rhythm, and it makes it easy to time him. It makes it easy to find big shots like that. And I think, again, Manny Pacquiao is going to have a very good time finding these kinds of shots and finding more space. If you guys go back and watch this fight with Danny Garcia, because of these counters, Errol Spence doesn't really get any other offense off. And he allows Danny Garcia to control the space between him and Errol Spence simply by moving his head and throwing feints and probes. And again, once Manny Pacquiao gets the timing and the rhythm of the jab, he's going to be able to use similar head movements, similar feints and probes, and cross the line with a similar kind of intensity to threaten Errol Spence's space and threaten his position to continue to make Errol Spence be defensive. And again, I think that that's just going to be a natural flow of the fight, and it's going to cause Errol Spence to have less and less opportunities to score and more opportunities for Manny to score.